What's up, everybody? Abby has lost it. She has literally lost her mind. It's just me, your girl Nan. Shelly's just not with me today. School and stuff is taking her away. So I decided to do it by myself for a little while. She might join me in a couple episodes later down the road. But for now, let's talk about what's going on. We start the episode out and Abby's sitting in the office like in tears. I mean, just upset because of everything that's going on. The government's after her. The IRS wants money. They don't really go into a lot of detail, but they know that she can face jail time.
If you can help me, yes, you can help me.
The moms immediately start talking about her. They know she's having legal issues. I think they're just being, they're not being sympathetic, but they are so wrong. Let's listen to what Jill says.
Why don't we send the kids in? No way. Oh, here's her minis. Maybe we can send the mini moms in. Hi, girls. Okay, let them get situated, and then we'll say, oh, go on in and grab it.
Is Abby here?
She's in her office. If you want to let her know that you guys are here or anything.
Just go on in.
You're horrible, Jess.
Yeah, that was pretty wrong. To send the mini moms in, really, Jill, that was really bad. They knew better than that. But she still don't come out. She's still like upset. It's just crazy. It is, and it goes on from there to we come in, we see the girls. Maddie's back. Everybody's excited, but not only is Maddie's back with surprises, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But first, here we go with Jill and Ashley, Bryn's mom, and they start going at it. And of course, I think Ashley is way out of her lane. Stay in your lane, Ashley. Bryn is there to help. Bryn is a beautiful dancer, but come on, let's stay in your lane. I think that when the new moms come on, they just want to make an entrance, and whoever they can step on, they step on. And of course, I think Jill went too far, but let's look at their interaction.
Well, I know that you have a sore spot about Maddie being replaced because this was supposed to be Kendall's year, and it's not shaping up to be that way.
Be careful, Ashley. Watch what you say.
At competition, Kendall told Bryn she couldn't be in any of the pictures because she wasn't on their team. Nia actually said, Kendall, you shouldn't say that, and she goes, oh, I was just kidding. How do you think my kid felt coming home?
She was just kidding.
How do you think that is so passive-aggressive, and you condone it. Your daughter's smartass just like you.
I told you I'd had enough of her mouth talking poorly about a child. You feel good about yourself, Ashley?
But they walk outside after all that commotion, and guess who's there? Sergio and James. Sergio and James is from 17 magazine. They want to shoot Maddie. But the good news is they want two other girls to shoot with them. So they come in and they sort of meet with Gia and tell them what they want to look at, and they look at the girls dance together, and then they break to deliberate. And of course, guess who comes out of her cave? Of course, you guessed it, Abby. She gives her 2 cents. She thinks Kendall should be in it, and she thinks Kalani is a beautiful person and she should be in it. So they go in to deliberate to tell who they finally picked. So let's listen to that.
To all of you, I think the first one we can say that we are definitely putting in our shoot is Nia. Everyone in our office calls you Mini Beyonce. We feel like there's such a big future for you. We would love for you to be a part of this tomorrow.
We are going with Kendall.
I think it's awesome that Nia and Kendall got the opportunity to do this. I think that they're the two that's been on the team the longest, that are old enough to do this shoot. And I think that they made the right choices. So I'm really excited that they actually had the opportunity to be on the team, to be on the shoot. Well, they go ahead and deliberate and they get things together, and they find out that Bryn and Maddie are going up against each other. So of course, Ashley's got so much to say about it and how much of a better dancer she thinks Brynn is to Maddie. Just continues to stir the pot, which is not good for her because, you know, you need some cohesiveness there. Just a little bit, actually. Just have a little bit of sense. But anyway, they go on. The girls go to this photo shoot. Brynn gets some one-on-one time. She's really happy about that. Meanwhile, while they're at the photo shoot, Abby's practicing with the minis, trying to get them together. And they come back the next day. And the next day, by no surprise, Abby has quit. Yes, she says she's done. I told you she was going bonkers. She's losing it. She's quit. She says she's not going to go. She's done with it. The girls end up having to go to competition by themselves. So they go to competitions by themselves. Beautiful dance. Maddie dances her Bond girl dance. And Brynn dances her dance. Beautiful dances. Well, Ashley is convinced that Brynn has took it home. But whenever they come out and they tell the scores, Brynn gets fourth. But, you know, Melissa can't be too high on the horse because Maddie didn't win. Maddie got second place. But a boy beat her. So you can sort of rationalize through that. If he was anywhere near, you know, as good as what Maddie was, he was going to win simply because they just give it to boys. But this is Maddie's first time back. And the Petites team, first time competing. And Abby has quit. She is nowhere to be found. I mean, what is the fate of Abby these days? After the competition wraps up, the small group gets first overall. And of course, the minis, they come in second. And they're a little bit upset about that. And the moms are upset that Abby wasn't there to sort of root them on. But, you know, it is what it is. Abby's going through a lot right now, and she don't really care. But they come back in the back room. And, of course, Ashley's got a lot to say about Brynn's performance, and her choreography was more difficult than Maddie's. So Melissa asked Gia. Melissa asked Gia whose choreography was the most difficult. And let's see what she said.
I just want to ask you a question in front of Brynn's mom. She said that her daughter's solo was more difficult than Maddie's.
I think it was.
Boom. Speechless. What now, Melissa? Even though it was more difficult, obviously Brenda executed as well as she should have because she came in fourth. And technique is very important, but being able to, you know, not just technically hit the piece, but to be able to emote through the piece is a big deal. You want people to feel what you're dancing, and I think Maddie has pretty much mastered that, and that's the reason why she's where she's at right now. She's got the technique, but she's got the ability, the emotion with it, and I think that makes a big difference. But we'll see you next week, because next episode seems like it's going to be quite interesting. All right, guys, subscribe down below. Let me know what you think, and I'll hit you back up the next time. Bye.